Let's see. I would have to get rid of this clutter very soon, but we'll fix that in another day. Let's first get it out. Here it is. So I tested out Magic Lantern on the Canon EOS M, and it's not really what I expected it to be. There's a certain level of things on Canon EOS M with Magic Lantern that you expect when you've seen tons of video on YouTube about it. But for some Canon EOS devices, things just don't work out. Like this one. So the internet kept telling me that if I have an EOS M, I should install Magic Lantern on it, and it just unlocks all kinds of potentials of EOS M, and it'd be fun shooting all different kinds of things like anamorphic, 5K anamorphic, 4K, and up till 14 bits on this tiny device. So I downloaded it. Nothing seemed to work. That's about it. Thank you for watching the video. Now, so here are the 5 things that I found out when I installed Magic Lantern on this Canon EOS M, and in no particular order. Here we go. First of all, it has a very complex menu. Now, if you have presets for Magic Lantern, things might not be very complex for you, but for an average shooter who wants to hone in into different settings on his own, the complexity of the menu is high. Second of all, the freezing problem. So a couple of times when I tried to change the ISO of the camera froze on me, and then nothing would happen. Like I couldn't go forward or backward back into the shooting screen or close the camera. I couldn't even close the camera. I had to take out the battery and then put it back in. That's how I got the camera working again. Now all of these fancy modes like the 2.5K 1.1 centered, 2.5K 2520 into 1418, 3K 4K 5K anamorphic, all of these modes are great, but none of them work on this camera, specifically this my camera. And I'm presuming that if something like this can happen on one EOS M, it can happen on multiple EOS M's. So I think that if you have this device, unless and until they come out with a patch that fixes it on my camera, and if they do, I will inform you in the comments down below. But up till today, the 20th August of 2022, they haven't come out with a patch, and these modes don't work on my EOS M. I haven't seen a single video up on YouTube where someone is telling me that these modes don't work on the EOS M. So what does work is 1920 into 1080, and in that too, I'm not actually getting 1920 into 1080 raw. I'm getting 1736. Am I right? Yeah, max resolution in my notes is 1736. It's not even 1920, so it's not even full HD. Let's see what else doesn't work on this camera. In my notes, I have that changing aspect ratios doesn't work. Changing the bit depth doesn't work. So the 14-bit thing that you have on the Magic Lantern on EOS M out of the window, but on my camera specifically, I can't see real-time recording or real-time view while I'm recording video, except in the 1920 into 1080p mode. That's the only time where I can see the live view of the video that I'm recording. I went through the footage in my laptop. Even that footage just doesn't open up, and I'll attach a clip now, and you can see that all of that footage doesn't work, and I don't know what extension this is. And if somebody knows, they can hopefully let me know down in the comments how to open this file, but it just doesn't open. I've done the research on the internet. I haven't found a solution to this. Surprisingly, this footage does, like I have a playback of this footage on the camera itself, but it just doesn't work on the MacBook. I can't open it, I can't edit it, so it's just worthless, I guess, at the end of the day. So almost nothing works properly of Magic Lantern on my Canon EOS M. And I think people out there owning EOS M's trying to indulge in Magic Lantern should know that. As I mentioned before, I haven't seen a single clip mentioning that a Magic Lantern doesn't work on the EOS M. Anyone uploading such a video, unless and until I am the sole exception of this, and if I am, people should let me know something's wrong with this camera. So if something like this has happened to your Canon EOS M, also let me know down in the comments below. If you like this content, do like this video. And on this channel we talk about cameras, cinematography, photography, filmmaking, all the filmsy and nasty stuff, and those aren't even real words. But if you are looking for more fictional words, more videos about cameras, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again the next week.